Well, hey there, litter mates. Welcome back to Boss Kitty Live. It has been a hot minute. I think the last time we had a show was in August, so it's been a few months. I am Boss Kitty. I'm sure everybody in here knows that. This is my lovely friend, an assistant for the evening and co-host for the evening, Miss Emily. Emily and I have known each other for
Eternity, at least three lifetimes, I
at
think.
least three
Yeah.
lifetimes. Yes. Are we good?
Yeah, you
I
sound
can
like
hear
you're
you.
in 2 rooms.
I am 2 rooms away.
Welcome to the test show.
So yeah, this is the test show. This is not what the next version of Boss Kitty Live is going to look like, but it's close. We're getting closer and closer. We are going to have more of a sit-down vibe like this, where we can have guests on the show. Hopefully, we'll have two mics at that point. We're having some issues with a mixer, so we've only got one mic for the evening. But we're kind of testing things as we go along. The lighting will probably be different. The shot might change. We actually have two sets in here for you guys. We have this set where we have an area where we can sit and craft and talk with you guys. And then there's an overhead set as well that we'll show off here in a little bit, where we can show detail in things or show off other items. So
Consider it the dress rehearsal.
I would say it's the dress rehearsal, actually.
The rehearsal of the
The
rehearsal.
rehearsal of the rehearsal. That's a good way to put it. I do not have a third monitor up right now, so your chat is not in my face like it normally is. So I do have my handy dandy phone right here so I can check things out. So real quickly, just hello to Elizabeth and Cassandra. Rat, it's great to see you. Vicky, Michelle, oh my gosh, hi. Abby's in here. We've got Ghost Babe, Miss Bubbles, Moonbow. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. Oh, I've got show that one. Sexy Wall you got back there. They wanted me to hold that for review. Thank you for whatever moderator just handled that for me. You see snacks and the food looks great. You can thank Emily for the snacks. Emily and I share a love of stinky cheese. So yeah, she actually came up. She messaged me yesterday and asked if I wanted to hang out, because I think we were talking about the pumpkin patch actually.
Yeah,
initially.
yeah, because
That's
it's
how this
that year.
conversation started.
Because I texted you, and then like an hour later, Facebook was like, "Remember this memory?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I
It's
do.
time. It's
I
time.
do. I
And
remember."
so she was originally like, let's go to the pumpkin patch. And I'm like, great idea. But instead, let's go to my neighbor's party and then you can come do a show with me, which has nothing to do with the pumpkin patch.
Nothing at all. But I had to drive through wind and rain and storms, and drink
And you're
wine
here.
and cheese and stuff. Yeah, it's a good autumn.
Stroke the cheese.
You misread Rat's comment.
What did Rat say? I
Read it.
see
correct.
snacks in the food. Oh, haha, we are
And
the
what?
snacks.
Oh, we're the snack.
Ah, I get it. Thank you. I am not always on the uptake that quickly, as you are all very aware. It's one of my more endearing features. So we originally were not going to give you an impromptu show. We were going to wait until we're 30 seconds behind.
Yeah, we can hear us in the other room, but in the
It's
past,
freaky.
so it's
I was going to wait until my New Year's Eve show. That's when we were officially going to come back to you guys. And that's still pretty much the case, but we got a surplus of followers over the past week. Like over 200 new faces. So if you're one of those people, hello, it's great to have you as part of the Boss Kitty family. We're kind of kooky and a little bit all over the place, but we're also super supportive and very, very, very kind and open-minded. So you're in a great place. But we thought it was important to go ahead and come in and just do a quick show with you guys, test some stuff out, talk about some other really great vendors and crafters that I met this weekend, and then talk a little bit about what's happening in 2026. So that's the plan for tonight. Tech rehearsal. Yep. Lurky lurk. Hello, JK. Yeah, TK's always there to assist Rat. 100%. You can't wait another 2 months for me to come back. You know, it's crazy because originally we talked about coming back after a month. So silly.
so
TK,
that was 2 months ago.
that was like 2 months ago. TK and I are like, we're going to take a month hiatus. We'll be back. It'll be fine. Everything will be new. Can I tell you that in that month's time, I've had surgery on my foot. You had to have a medical procedure. I have bruised my knee. I don't even know how that happened. The doctor doesn't know how that happened. None of us do. We both got super, super sick, not with COVID. I don't know what it was. And the world is burning. So,
It's just
you know,
continues.
it's been crazy. So we decided that we wanted to do it right and not fast. So it's just been a process. Before we get into what's changing, though, I want to just talk a little bit about myself, Boss Kitty, what the company is, just for some of those new faces out there. By the way, because this is a dress rehearsal, my director is off stage and will probably say cut and redo things, such as, putting stuff on the wall, which is what he's looking at me to do right now. Yes, dear.
You know, I was going through your thing. I was just trying to figure out.
You're going to have to just be interactive with this. They love you. They love you. Do you want me to hold it up and see how it'll look and they can tell you how they feel about it?
Yeah.
You guys get to decorate with us. So are we talking about right here?
Over closer to the yarn.
Close to the
Close to the
Yeah.
yarn.
Right there.
Oh, you know what? That works real well.
Right there?
Actually, no, go back up.
But I want the cat butt to be in it.
Well, you got a cat. That's
There we
good.
go.
There,
That looks
like
good.
that.
Yeah.
That looks good right
You guys
there.
like that? Oh my gosh. Welcome to the Crafty Clouder. Hello, Gothic Kippy. Miss Laura. BK leaves the internet and the world falls apart. It has been a crazy month.
You blamed me that
Oh, they can hear me. What?
You blame me. You're like the one in 10 years you weren't there.
Oh
for
yeah,
us.
the 1 year it off that you're not there and things explode. That's crazy. It's probably for the best though, because we would have been kicked out for other reasons. That would have, I mean, it would have been
Sweet
amazing.
and quiet.
So we're gonna go ahead and decorate this lovely blank green wall that I have here. I hope you all saw my sexy cut-ins, by the way, 'cause it was amazing. So yeah, we were gonna talk about Boss Kitty. Sorry, I keep trying to look at chat at the same time. This is so weird for me. We do love TK, says Laura. You love that photo. I love that photo too. I think I got that at Rose City Rose City Comic Con. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Too many hobbies. TK, get a mic. It's the long-standing request right there. Okay. I imagine the promotion would have been epic. Oh, it was already epic. It would have been above and beyond epic. Emily would have hurt somebody. I don't know how
I would have
to
hurt
put it.
somebody's feelings, and somehow that's always worse.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoy it. It's
Spectator
I
sport.
enjoy watching. Yeah, usually there's popcorn involved. I will give you an example of a story, but I have to give backstory on this. And so we met because we dated the same person at the same time.
It was an accident. It was
Accidentally.
his fault.
It was his fault. He cheated on both of us with each other. Jump ahead like 5 years, 3 years. And we've finally become friends. That's a story for another day.
That's a whole story. I think it was longer than that because it was after you and TK
Oh,
got married.
yeah. It was after we were married.
Yeah.
Because I was still kind of afraid of you.
You thought I was going to kill you. And then I was like the only one who signed up for your knitting class. And I'm like, hello.
Now
let's
you
be
have to be friends with me. Yep. So years and years later, she's helping me out at a show. And it's a Renaissance fair and I'm doing yarn there. And said X is at said show. And we're talking. And I look over and I'm like, are you kidding me?
It's so funny because I'm standing there. I see him. I don't know which of us saw him first, but I see him. He sees her and he doesn't see me. So I'm watching him look at her, this stupid smile, and he comes walking up and then he turns and looks at me, sees me there. I saw his whole face go white and he just turned around.
And he was
and
already
walked
very
off.
pale. So that's impressive.
He just walked. I just watched him. I just saw the fear in his eyes and
Like the realization, the calculation. Oh, they're friends. This is a terrible idea.
they've collaborated.
They've talked.
They've matched stories. I think what's funny about that is I think you were in the hospital over your birthday when I didn't know like he was dating her and that whole thing. But you were in the hospital. It was your birthday when he broke up with you in the hospital, and that was the same night that I got the drunken midnight phone call.
Yep.
Of I miss you so much, baby. Like take me back.
That's
So.
amazing. I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Mhm.
But that's also how I learned how to knit.
Because you were in the hospital.
Well,
yeah.
I was bedridden at that point.
Yeah.
So I had my gallbladder removed, and it took them 2 or 3 months to decide to remove it because I was a broke college student at the time and I didn't have insurance.
Also, we're ladies, and are
Yay,
you sure it's
America.
not just,
Right?
lady problems?
Exactly. And so they waited until my liver went into failure. So I was in the hospital for like 2 weeks. He broke up with me the night I got out of the hospital. My
How close
mom,
is that to your birthday, though?
it was a month after my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that might have happened beforehand or
Okay.
after. Who knows?
Who
I don't even
knows?
care at this point. This is like almost 20 years ago.
It was your birthday night that he called me, though.
Oh,
And
that's-
you know why I
Yes,
know.
yes,
'Cause,
yes.
yeah.
So my mom came over the next day because I was super depressed, go figure, and also bedridden. And she handed me needles and some yarn, and she said, "We're not going to feel sorry for ourselves. We're going to learn how to knit." And
We
that's
were
how it
also
happened.
like 20 nothing at the time, too.
I
So,
said
like,
22 is just a baby. It's a teeny tiny baby. 22. That means that was 20 years ago.
that's a 22-year-old is a 2-year adult. Let me
That
just
means
say.
that was 20 years
I know,
ago.
I know. Shh.
20 years
We're not
ago.
doing math.
That's
We're
a
doing
full
arts.
adults.
This is not. This
Would
is.
you like some cheese and meats? Is that what this is?
I thought we were gonna put it up. Like, where do you want it? Like right here. That looks great. Yeah. What do you think? Yeah, looks great. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it's too funny.
Oh yeah, I need to see the comments. That was
Right.
the story. We're a little behind. I need to see comments here.
Let me get this cheese for Kurt real
Oh
quickly.
goodness. Yeah, and you thought I was trying to kill you, and I was just like, I'm just because I didn't even know
Like, I just
until
want to be
after.
friends.
I'm like, I just want to be friends, and she was doing this dumb thing called a wedding at the time, and like, TK.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
There you go.
I imagine okay, let's see. Ha ha ha, amazing. Had an uncle that fell 200 feet off. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
A mountain. My mom checked into mental health place and Graham broke her hip. That's just from the past month. Elizabeth, I'm so sorry. That's brutal. Bubble says she loves that story so much.
Ugh.
It was that guy. Yes, that's the guy. Because
That's
they've
the
heard
guy.
the yarn story before. Hello, Miss Monster. You want cheese and meats? Left, you have to come over here and get cheese and meats. And since I know you're not that far, feel free. So I wasn't planning on telling the story of how I learned how to knit, but that's how I learned how to knit.
We're in the same room at the same time. We have to talk about like how we got here.
How the elephant.
It's inevitable.
For
Like,
real. But so I guess, that falls under a little bit about Boss Kitty. So we started the business, the boring stuff here. We started the business, TK and I, technically we started it in 2014 before we got married. But at that time it was just me doing commissions and I did maybe 2 or 3 and I taught classes. And then I did this commission for this one person who, it was a horrific experience where they insisted that they wanted this size that was 2 sizes too big for them.
oh my gosh, I remember this.
They wanted sleeves because it was the pattern called for like 3/4 sleeves and they wanted full length sleeves. And it was the, the Knit Picks tweed that they have. It's really pretty actually for, just acrylic yarn. They wanted that. It's held double. So the weight from the long sleeves was a lot. And it was like this old 90s type, it'd be in style now, cardigan with this Celtic tree knot work on the back.
Goodness.
And so I made it for her. I did not have her pay me up front. She just bought the yarn. I finished it. Before I finished it, I had her try it on. I said, "Are you sure it's the right size?" Because it looked really big. She's like, "No, I like things to be big." Finished it. I brought it in. She tried it on, and she comes out. She's like, "This is for a sumo wrestler," which is a terrible thing to say, quite frankly. And I looked at her. I'm like, "It's what you asked for," and she goes, "Well, I'm not paying for it." And she said, "You can keep the yarn though, but I need the buttons back." So I no longer do commissions. I did for a little while. I did a thing where, I would set a price with somebody up front. They would have to pay at least 50% up front and for the yarn up front. And then we signed a contract as well. And that worked fine. It's just commissions are stressful. There's so much that goes into knitting and crochet. And there's so many things that can go wrong that there's so much pressure there that this has to be right. And you want the person to like what it looks like on them. And it's just not worth it, quite frankly.
I mean, it's a lot.
I will say, at the festival that I shall not name this weekend, we sold a display piece to a young woman. I made this beautiful vest called the Bestie Bestie. A lot of you guys watched me make it. It's made out of, where is it? Made out of ball rock, and it's done in mohair and BKBK. And this young lady walks by and she stopped me and she's like, "Do you sell your display pieces?" And I was like, "Generally, no, because they'd be very expensive." She's like, "I knit, I get it. I just don't want to knit it. I just want it." And I said, "Well, it would be like really expensive." She's like, "Yeah, that's not a problem." So we discussed a price and she seemed to be fine with it. And she took it off the mannequin, tried it on. It fit her like it was Cinderella's slipper. It was
Wow.
amazing. Yeah. So I said, let me think on a price. We can confirm that. You can come back. And I went to lunch. I told TK about it and I went to lunch. And while I was at lunch, he sold it. I was like, oh, look, there it went. So that was kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah. What were you going to say? Mr. Producer Man, you tell me to wrap it up, what I was talking about?
This is
Oh, yeah, for sure. This is the show. That's the whole point. When you have somebody else to talk to, it makes it much easier.
you might want to get around to your.
Oh, we'll get to it.
Showing off.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to add the reason I know how to knit is because I staked her out and I wanted her to be my friend. She thought I was trying to kill her.
Oh, yeah.
Or like like the single white female, some stuff. And I'm like, I just want to be
Hi,
her
vampire.
friend. I just want to be her friend. And so I signed up for her beginner knit, and then I was the only one there. And now that I know the other side of the story where she thinks I was trying to like stalk her or whatever, I'm like,
That
wow,
must be
that
terrifying.
really, really terrifying. And then I'm like, oh, I'm not even interested in knitting. I'm just like doing this. Like, I'm getting out. I'm doing a thing. I'm going to make a friend. And then I'm like, oops, I'm actually like really good at this.
You're great at it. Bubbles, you asked me what yarn I'm using. You said it looked like a sock blank. It is not a sock blank. This is actually my hand spun. So
Oh.
this is made out of super floof.
Is it Henson and Oz?
It's Henson and Oz and super floof, and it is held together with Henson and Oz, or I'm sorry, Mithril and super floof. You guys actually watched me spin this up. It's considered a lace weight, and the pooling on it is amazing. It's going to be a display piece as well.
Really well.
Feel it. It's so soft. It's a silk and merino blend, and I do really like the self-striping that's happening with it. Why do you keep showing me stupid things like Team Lord? Care less. Vicky, you're right. It makes when you're doing commissions, it makes a job, not a relaxing hobby. Oh, Michelle, I'm so sorry. I bet they have been. How have you been, by the way? I know you've been out in Texas. So we used to do commissions. Don't do commissions anymore. For obvious reasons. And then one year, for the holidays, my family was dirt ass poor. Like, we were broke as fuck. I'm not even kidding. And the whole family, my parents, my brother and his girlfriend at the time, and TK and I, we decided we were going to do a maker's holiday, right? Where we give away gifts that we've made. And I had worked at a yarn shop here in Portland called Dublin Bay for a while. I didn't work there at this point, but I had done a little bit of hand dyeing for them. So I knew how to dye yarn. But my brother's favorite color is the color of a bruise. And so I attempted to dye yarn the color of a bruise because he knits and crochets. It did not turn out like a bruise. It was nowhere near a bruise. It's Nurple, for those of you who are
Oh, it's not
wondering.
Bruiser?
No, it's Nurple.
Okay.
Yeah, which is why it's called Nurple. Purple Nurple,
Yeah,
right?
purple Nurple.
And it's a lovely royal purple. I don't have a skein close to me right now. And he loved it. He thought it was the best thing. I think he made fingerless gloves out of it. And I realized how much I loved like taking this medium that I already enjoyed working with and making it cooler. Like, I got to make it whatever color I wanted to make it, and I could put together different themes, and it was really neat. And more importantly, I really enjoyed the excitement he got out of it. Like, my little serotonin levels went whoop. So
that sweet dopamine hit.
yeah, so I that's how I started dyeing yarn. I keep hitting my microphone. I'm so sorry. It's in a funky place. That's how I started dyeing yarn. Bruiser eventually is what became of me trying to make a purple that looks like a bruise. That is my brother's color. Like, it took me 4 years to figure out how to make it happen, but I think it works. And so yeah, we started dyeing yarn with like $200 on a credit card, I think.
How many years were you doing it? Because I was there for the early years. I was pre-TK once, because I think it was like we were just having fun and doing Renaissance fairs, and then like I think TK was like, actually, and then he ruined everything.
How do I get it to stay up?
That's a loaded question, quite frankly.
That is a loaded question.
We've been making jokes of, two girls, one mic, just
Yeah, we're all over the place.
yeah.
Um, so the first show that we did, I think, was a small fiber festival. It was just like a spinning circle. And I took maybe 10 skeins of yarn to that.
I think I may have been with Twist and Turnings or out of
that was
booth.
with Twists and Turnings.
Yeah, I think
what
I was
you're
one
thinking
of
of is the first Renaissance fair that we did.
Yeah.
Twists and Turnings is my parents. They don't have their business anymore, but they used to make drop spindles.
I do remember doing out of that booth because I remember you had like 30 skeins of yarn and you sold out, and then you were like,
we're so excited. Yeah.
You were like, and I'm like, sorry for your success. You're like,
That
I've sold out. You were a little like, and I was like, I'm sorry for your success.
That was our
like,
first Oregon Flock and Fiber.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was our first Oregon Flock and Fiber Festival. We sold out of everything except for like 3 skeins of yarn.
Yeah.
We were so excited because we made $600. Like, I was blown away. I was so stoked. I was like, this is a thing. And it just kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah, it really, like, every year it got bigger and better and like
bigger and bigger and
better.
bigger.
Yeah. I really loved it because like I am not a salesperson whatsoever, but there's something about selling to yarn people. It's like, I don't know, it's like a drug dealer or something. They're coming to you, they're already jonesing for it. They're already ready to give you money. And like, as a person who's bought yarn, I've heard all the excuses. I've said all the
that yarn.
I've used all the excuses of like, do I really need more yarn? And so like, I'd already heard them, and to like flip it back on people and like, I don't know, man. And it's always, the festival's always in October. So it's like, I don't know, man, the long dark's coming.
Yeah, get ready for it.
They're like, well, if I bought this, I need to buy this in sweater quantities. And I'm like, and?
This is the perfect time to do that because
do you need to call someone? Like, do you need permission from somewhere? Do you want to call your bank? What are you telling me? Like, it's so fun because these people want their
yeah, and there's always the excuses. Oh, well, hoarding yarn is its own craft or hobby. Yeah. That type of thing. It's not that hard to twist a person's arm.
They come up and they're like, oh, could you I'll just give it a little, give it a little twist.
Especially not at Fiber Festival.
Oh yeah, no.
Geekcraft Expo, which we used to do together. That was a little different because, in fact, I met Rat at Geekcraft Expo. She actually came to the one in Seattle. But they're a little different because they're not selling just Fiber Festival or fiber tools and fiber things. They're selling crafts that are already made a lot of the time, so it's not tools to create crafts with. But you still get crafty people there.
Yeah.
It's just a harder sell.
Yeah.
Like, they're not there prepared to buy yarn. They're there prepared to buy, I don't know, Pokemon shadow boxes.
Yeah.
That type of thing. And so we're just a pleasant surprise. Hello, Gracie. How are you? Are you going to bring her up here? I mean, if you have Emily move her bag over here, she'll just sit in that chair. Just be prepared, you guys, that Gracie will become one of my co-hosts on a pretty regular basis because she loves these chairs. Hi, baby.
I've been cat 4 recently.
Oh, she's a good kitty to have around. If you haven't met Miss Gracie May, this is my Lynxie Point. She is a love fiend. She's like, I just want to lay down on your lap. I'm not going. Maybe I'm going.
There we go. I moved my leg. It's my fault.
She loves love. It's really funny that she's not actually up here right now because she has been up in our faces while we've prepped for this thing the whole time.
Yeah, we'd get up and like get out of the chair and then come back 3 seconds later and she's sprawled
she's a hot
across
mess
this
of
chair.
love. I keep forgetting to look at chat. I'm so sorry, you guys. Can I get a dime bag of Laura Palmer and Cat's Cradle?
Right?
You know what? I think you get a catapult for that one. Hold on. She hadn't seen those yet. Gotta love sarcastic best friends. Those are the best types of best friends, honestly. Yeah. I don't even know what to say to that. Collecting DK yarn specifically is my hobby. Thank you, Yarn Pirate. My local yarn group calls ourselves Yarn Enablers because we will never tell someone they don't need that pretty yarn in their arms. /shopping cart. Hi, Jessie from Texas. This is why this is why I did not walk the floor at off. I'm easily enabled, and I would have helped you with that, and you're very aware of it. I'm always ready for yarn, says JK. Yes, Gracie. I know, she's so pretty. She says hi back. Me too. Same one, I think. It was in 2019, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to figure out what that was. Oh, when you came to off. So we're still using your shawl as a display piece, Michelle. People love it. Like I get comments on it all the time. Aw, they're all excited about Gracie. She's hiding underneath the table now.
Yeah, is she laying on like the box or something?
Yep,
or-
that's what
yeah,
she does.
okay.
Looking forward to your new co-host. Oh,
Gracie.
yeah, Gracie. They love you too.
Gracie has always been the
Show
boss.
me the
Kizzy
child.
I would like to see the baby.
I know she's very big. She's my little chunky kitty. I love her so much. You just fed your 6 inside cats and 1 outside cat. Also, this is why I have so much no yarn I cannot walk away. Still working on your last off stash, but you've made better progress from the first time. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. So, we were fairly successful at off. It was financially it was a good show. We've got some ideas in the works for next year. I'm not going to get into any details yet because nothing is set in stone yet, and I don't like to do that to you guys as far as what we'll be doing in place of Oregon Flock and Fiber. But I did meet some really, really awesome people at the show this last weekend. That was like the best part of it. Silver lining after all the chaos and BS that happened. We met some really great creators and vendors, and I'm going to show some of their stuff off. Emily's going to help me here in a second.
I'm going to play Vanna White.
She's going to play Vanna White for me because, like I said, we have 2 setups. We've got this one where we're sitting here talking, and then over at the computer, there's a setup with the overhead camera. So I'm going to pop the overhead camera on real quickly, and then she's going to go over there, and I'm going to talk about the things that she's going to show off. So let's go ahead and pop this camera on. There we go. And then if you want to start with the over on the other side, there's a
There's also Gracie under feet here.
Just
and a
Kipper.
whole bunch of
nicely. Yeah, start with that. So this is some it was fiber. I spun it up because I couldn't help myself. It is a merino alpaca camel silk blend. So it's 40% merino and then 20 for the alpaca camel and silk. And it is from Curly Use. And they have the most delightful yarn on, like fiber. Like their stuff is just fluffy and beautiful. And I wish I had some of this loose for you guys to see because it's so gorgeous. And also their bumps are not that expensive. This is
we're all having bumps.
their braids. So a 4-ounce braid for the merino alpaca camel silk is $30. That's an outstanding price. It's spun up like a dream. I got this spun up in 1 day. No joke. And this is a 2-ply. Whoops. This is a 2-ply. It's 2 different colors. Obviously I don't have it left over to show to you guys, but I did want to show you the finished result because it's really just lovely. Thank you, Bubbles. I think it's beautiful too.
I can see the chat now.
And you can see the chat. Okay, so Emily, I'm going to have you go ahead and open up the lunchbox. We're not going to show off the lunchbox yet, but we'll open it up. Our neighbor was Happy Bee Creative Studios. That's not where the lunchbox came from. We'll talk about the lunchbox here in a second, but when she pops it open, there's a few things inside of there. So there is a little tin. There is a
What's in the tin? What's in the box?
open the tin. So the tin itself, when you look at it, the little piece that's on the corner, the little design on it, Tracy, the owner of the business, she does one-time only designs. So I'm the only person that has this tin. After she's designed it, she gets rid of the design. She doesn't make another one like it. So it's a one-of-a-kind design on the box. Oh, go ahead and go back to the top of the box first. I was trying to show them the design. Sorry, I can't see what you were doing. Not that one, but the tin in your hand. Sorry.
We did not practice this at all. So.
We did not. Sorry.
No
Sorry.
idea.
We're all over the place.
Left is right is up.
So that tin, the design on that tin is a one-of-a-kind design. Once it's been purchased, she gets rid of the design. That's what I was trying to say. Inside of the tin are stitch markers. Progress markers, stitch markers. They're really well made, and this particular set are boobies, and they're boobies of all shapes and sizes. I believe that there is actually a partial mastectomy boobie in there too.
One, again, I'm trying to get it's like pink, but my hands are up the same.
Yeah, it's a little hard to see, but if you hold up
Right
the
there, you should be able to see like boobie and then stitches.
yeah, they're really well made. They work really well too, but they're super sweet. And then I have a matching yarn to go. I can't remember what they're called, but Lemonwood makes them as well. Is that in there? It's right there. The yarn to go, the disc with the boobs on it. Nope, outside of the box. There it is. So you guys know what I'm talking about, where you put your yarn on this and then you put it on your wrist and you can walk with it, right? She calls them the yarn on the go. A great multi-use tool. It's a lightweight yarn caddy, yarn butler to take your projects with you anywhere. Without the strap, you can set it on a table or in your lap or next to you to keep your yarn ball from running away. With the strap, you can carry it on your wrist or hang it anywhere that is handy, at home, in the car, or on the go. So hers are all made so that you can actually pick the handle you want, you can pick the piece of leather strapping that you want, and you can pick the base that you want, so you can mix and match. I really like the boob set, so I got the stitch markers and the boobies, and I got the yarn butler and the boobies. Let's see what people are saying. How many kilos of BFL she has stashed? Hat B is fantastic. Yes, that's super adorable, isn't it? Bumps. It is hard to see the boobies. I'll take better pictures of them and put them in Discord for you guys. Yeah, and I don't have a piece of paper or anything to show them off on. But if you go...
You can get them as close to that camera as you like, and then it'll autofocus.
There you go. Look like little acorns. So yeah, HAP, HAPB, as in Bumblebee, creativestudios.com. And we'll link all of these in the description of this video on YouTube. So you'll be able to find all of these creators. So that's all the stuff from Hat B. And then if you're actually looking at the box itself, the main box, that is from Ginger Snapped. And it is a lunch box that I'm using as a yarn box. And you can buy an organizer for these as well. But there are these lovely lunch boxes that she has, these designs that she's created, and then they're decoupage on both the front and the back of the box. If you look at both sides of it, this one in particular says, here's to the weirdos, and that's on both sides of the box. But it's just a little lunchbox. They're super cute, lovely people. And then you guys all know Positively Yarny, who used to be known as Cerulean Orchid. She does wonderful stickers. So Emily, I'm going to hand you my water bottle.
Stickers. Because I know.
This one and this one are hers. The mushroom and the bumblebee, if you want to show those off. So some of these are her new stickers. You guys used to know her as Cerulean Orchid, but I really love that Jean Ann also collaborates with so many other creators. So we've got the bumblebee and the mushroom terrarium that's see-through, that one that's made out of yarn. So we've got Jess here, that's Dio, and she and her partner make lovely yarn bowls that are 3D printed, and they sell those at their festivals with Jean Ann every year, and they're fantastic. So definitely check all those things out.
You need my water bottle.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, is that what the Raven one is from?
Yep.
I knew it.
The ghost. Like, I had no idea we were showing off. In my mind, it's still Cerulean
Yep.
Orchid, but,
Yep.
I mean,
So these are also from Positively Yarny
This
or
one.
Cerulean Orchid.
and I have so many of these. The curl on one side.
What is it that TK likes to say? What do you like to say about yarnies and stickers?
It's a perfectly round Venn.
It's a
Yeah,
perfectly
it's a perfect
round,
circle,
yeah, it's a
yeah.
perfectly
Yarn,
round
stickers
Venn
on
diagram
bottles.
Yeah.
between yarn on stickers, yarnies and stickers on water bottles. The best yarny stickers of all time. They really are, Michelle. Yeah, I love them too. Loving the bee. I love the bee so much. I got that this weekend. When I see metal lunchboxes, I can smell my plastic thermos from first
I
grade.
know. I have a Popples one.
Yes, Happy does have no king stitch markers, and since she was unable to hand them out at the festival this last weekend like she wanted to, she's selling them on her website, and she's selling them as a set with paperclip stitch markers, which is also in support of protesting. So go to her website and check those out and support her and pick those up, because she is absolutely lovely. We're going to be collaborating with her in the future, as well as Jean Ann. We're really excited about that. The other person I want to talk about, you can come sit back down if you want to.
I was like, you have to give me direction. You're just leaving me up here now.
So
Here's your water bottles back.
the other person that I want to talk about, Gracie's the host, don't you know? A poor cat. She's like, this was not the plan.
Won't even sit on my lap. That's also what's just so rude.
The other person that I wanted to talk about that was at the show was absolutely amazing and super supportive. I didn't get any yarn from her this weekend. I do have yarn from her. I just don't know where it is right now. That is Always Be Kind yarn. If you guys don't know that business, you should go check it out. Their stuff is very bright and lovely. She does self-striping yarn. Their story, you should go read all about it. It's wonderful. But both of the ladies there are always so supportive and so kind, and they were one of our biggest advocates this weekend. So I just wanted to do a quick shout out for them as well.
What was their name?
Always Be Kind yarn. Like, it doesn't get any better than that.
Right.
The Raven that goes to your hers too. Yarn is for closers. What?
Always
I love you. That's not what I don't think that's what that is, but that's good. I like that. That's good. So those are the people that we wanted to shout out to. What are you working on?
I just had one of those, like, I did the opposite thing in 2020 where I stopped all my knitting instead of started all my knitting.
Oh,
And
but that's
so-
because you took up, you moved to Scappoose and you were like, well, politics here sucks, so let me.
Let me do something.
jump
Which
in.
also, I didn't do much of anything and had to quit this last
Yeah.
year. I know, because, like, that's a whole other thing and nobody wants to hear about it. But also, get involved with your local politics. Like, I live in a rural county, and, like, the amount of... I'm sorry, I'm politicity.
That's okay.
Nobody-
She is
nobody-
politicity.
I mean, there's a lot of things happening at the federal level that is really terrible, but I also see how much at like city and county level that it goes really without any
Unnoticed.
unnoticed, like no opposition whatsoever. Like it's kind of weird because people who run for office are like very confident in themselves and they shouldn't necessarily think that, and then people are like, "Oh, I'm not good enough." No, everyone's trash, so just do it. Like,
Yeah.
but I mean, your city and your county has a lot to do what happens in your everyday life, and that's not to erase what happens at the federal level at all. But like, really, a lot of that stuff happens. Your judges, and it goes under the radar.
But that's actually what we've been saying here on this show for a really long time, is that you have to start at the ground level, at your community
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
Like if you don't really have as much control over the federal level. You have
Yeah.
some,
Yeah.
but it's very little. We are
Yeah.
all aware of that. You have so much more control on a county or city level
Yeah.
or neighborhood level, like those types
Yeah.
of things. And if you have the time and the energy and quite frankly the personality for it, because it does take a certain type of personality.
There's also like what I want people to understand too is there's different lanes. Like, and pick your lane. Like, some people don't want to talk on the phone, and that's fine. We now have texting, we now have emails, door to door. There is a little of step out of your comfort zone too. It is really weird to go around your neighborhood and knock on doors, but I've done it in my neighborhood so many years in a row, and so many people were nice to me.
Let's say you know
know-
what happens. You get to know your neighbors.
You get to know your neighbors, and then too, they see me, they come in, and they're like, "Yep." One time I had, we were doing postcards because again, we're rural, so actually doing door to door is a lot harder. In the city, you're like house, 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 house.
Whereas here you're like house. 20 acres later, house.
Right? And so like, so we were doing postcards, and it was funny because we were doing postcards, hey, by the way, this is who we recommend, vote for whoever, but us as our party, this is what we recommend. And so when it was time for me to canvass the neighborhood and went around to knock on doors, like I knocked and I'm like, "Hi, I'm so-and-so from whatever." And they were like trying to stop me. They're like, "Excuse me, I already got a postcard from my party telling me who to vote for, and that's who I'm going to vote for." Like, they were being sassy to me, and I'm like, "I wrote the postcard.
Like,
That's
was from
me. That's me." And there's like school board, like, and like, again, pick your lane of like,
Pick your passion.
yeah, and it's just sort of like there's school board, there's city council, there's so many different committees of like, for us we have like the port, there is like the library, like who, library, and you're like, after a while you're like the electricity board, like there's so many different things that after a while you're like, actually I can't do them all, I have to pick what I want to do. And so like we were doing postcards and phone calls and canvassing and stuff like that. And a lot of times, a couple people ran, from us, and it's like a lot of things just go unopposed. Like judges get voted year after year because there's nobody else.
There's
on the
nobody
ticket.
else checking it out.
If you've
Yeah.
ever looked at like your local elections, it's like 12 people should be on this board. Vote from this list, and there's like 3 people, and I'll guarantee you those 3 people have been on there for 25
And
years.
please let me state that anybody can run for things.
Yeah.
I had a teacher in high school who he was special, not in a good way. He was rough. He got arrested at one point in time for indecent exposure, not at school, randomly later in life, but we all found out about. He ran for something political. I don't remember what it was. I just remember seeing him in the ballot, like in the book, and going, "What the fuck?" I did not vote for him, but you know, so really, you are able to do something. You have that power. Abby says, I've been going to protest. I'm going to the protest, writing to my representative Congress people as people to sign petitions to make the changes that need to be made and keep things that need to be kept. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's also the legislative path of like the laws that get like passed as well, and that's a little more technical. And again, that's what I mean. Like pick your path. If you want to be the person to stand in the middle of the crowd and talk to everyone, or if you feel like you're the person that can sit around and read the contract that's 800 pages long.
I am in a 4-week, what would you call that? Seminar for how legislation is done right now.
Every other thing is like learning how civics works, and it's like I even like right now I can't even sit here and tell you how it works either. It's
Don't
like,
do it. We'll
like,
lose all our viewers because it's super dry.
It's so dry.
What's that?
It's the thing we're buying.
Oh, are we buying? We can't buy stuff. We're poor. What is it?
It's going to allow you to have up to 3 months.
Hey, we can have 3
3
months.
months.
We can have a party, guys.
It's $100. Donate now, Boss Kitty, on our Patreon.
2 here and 1 at the table.
Oh, yeah,
No,
the
that makes
table.
sense. That makes sense. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where we were going with all of this.
I
We're
mean,
all over
I guess the other
place.
thing I would say about political is also we've all forgotten about community, talking about, I was with your neighbors and I learned, from my neighbors, and like being around like people who, again, I'm a little rural and everyone thinks they're the only leftist in the village. And I'm like,
You're like, I'm over
actually,
here.
it's not just that, but I had access to like I don't want to say voter records, but demographics. Like, I don't know how someone voted, but I can see in the county, like 50%, like it's like 30% one side, 30% the other, 30% undecided. And it's interesting because everyone's like, I'm the only leftist in the village. I'm like, we're actually all even out here. Like,
It's like in high school when everybody thinks that
I'm the loner and nobody understands me. Like you and everyone else.
Real quickly, I do want to say hello and welcome to Magic Frog Crochet. Welcome to the Boss City family. I'm going to throw a cat at you. Did you see the little confetti sparkles at the ends? I looked at TK one day and I was like, I want cats that I can catapult. And he's like, what? I'm like, I just want to throw cats.
I am the artiste.
But
Do as I say.
In a humane way.
Cats catapult themselves. Let's be real.
So, welcome Magic Frog Crochet. I love your name.
Nobody can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome Magic Frog Crochet. I love your name. We're thrilled to have you here. I'm glad you love the cat. I'm always afraid that people are going to be like, I can't believe you threw a cat. That's in bad taste. I'm not actually throwing cats, guys.
It's fake.
It's fake. It's all fake,
you guys.
If you can't tell by the little star confetti at the end, it's all fake. So yeah, I don't remember where we were going. And
We
that's
started
okay.
with you were blaming that on why I hadn't been knitting.
Oh yeah. That's right. So
I just think something got put in timeout, and then everyone's life was put on hold for 2 to 3 years, and so did my knitting. So.
Well, do you want to go home with the skein of yarn as a thank you for coming and doing this with me?
I already told you I'll go get a box. I'll just.
Well, let's
She has like this whole, like cubby system over here because I was afraid she was going to be out after the festival, and I'm like, I'll take this shelf and I'll take the sparkles over here. Like, I'm gonna walk out and they're all gonna be like in my coat. I'm like, goodbye for me. Have a good night.
Did you guys see these over here, by the way? These are how I'm doing the grab bags now. These are how they're set up. We took some of the mystery grab bags to the festival. They were really popular. And at like 2 a.m. the night before, I had this wild idea because I was like, you can't take grab bags to a festival. People can see what's in them. It's like, what if I wrap them like gifts at 2 in the morning? Well, that seemed like a good idea. I think I did a pretty good job for half sleeve wrapping.
Yeah, that's really good.
I mean, I think they're pretty cute, actually.
Boss Kitty does a lot of her good work at 2 a.m. after like 3 hours of consecutive sleep over 48 hours
God, it's
and
true.
having to be revived with a venti, like a shot in the dark red eye, black eye from Dutch Brothers.
So if you guys look at the shawl she's wearing right now, that Emily's wearing, this is, this was, I think, Woodstock.
Yeah.
This was one of the speckled gradients that we used to do a long, long time ago. In fact, some of you guys have speckled gradient yarn that you got in grab bags because it was the leftover speckled gradient I had. I'm having her show this off to you for a reason, because I remember we were doing a festival one year, and it's when I released the speckled gradient. And the thing that sucks about these is they come in sock blanks. You dye it up. And then I didn't want to leave it in a sock blank like a lot of people do. I wanted to cake it for people because it's pretty. So you have to unravel the whole thing. You have to ravel the whole thing. You have to skein it up. You have to get it wet so it gets rid of the kink in it so it doesn't look like crazy ramen, right? Let it dry, and then you have to cake it. We were up for 24 hours.
What was that machine you had? Do you remember the machine?
It was a monkey something. And I don't remember, but yeah, it had like 3 different ways that you could skein on it. And I spent so much money on a used version of this machine that did not work very well.
It did not work. Oh, man.
So we were balling yarn for off. This was when it was in Canby, so we were camping. We were in my mom's tent trailer, which was called the TARDIS. And we were up until 3 in the morning, and my mom is asleep in the other side of the trailer, and we're trying to be quiet, and we're winding yarn.
Oh,
and one of us would start to fall asleep, and the other's like, wake up. And then we're winding. I'm so fucking tired. There's a reason we don't sell this yarn anymore, because it is not. I would have to like charge people $60 a skein, because it is so stupidly time consuming.
I remember all the years we would be like, you'd put something on the television, we would not watch it at all, and then the snack plate, the wine or the drink
Always
or whatever,
cheese and wine, yeah,
and like
coffee.
one sad like light on in the background, and like cutting. I remember cutting labels. I remember you taught me how to do the thing. I don't
before
quite
we had the machine that did it for us.
Yeah. I remember you taught me how to do that. Yeah, and
yeah, because this doesn't just happen.
It doesn't do
naturally.
it itself. It doesn't do that to itself. Trust me. Oh my gosh, I think we were still handwriting prices on things, and I remember one year the labels had the wrong yardage or weight on them. Oh my god, the horror stories.
Miss Monster, if we missed you before you left, good night. Sorry, you guys. I'm so used to not having the chat in front of me.
You have to point your face this way.
You did regret not grabbing a grab bag. Well, Miss Jessie from Texas, you are a patron, a paid tier patron, and those grab bags are available for you over at patreon.com/BossKitty. Enabler. That is a beautiful scarf. Yes, it is a beautiful scarf.
It totally looked like a thong while I was doing it up. Like, I mean, because it started on the red side, which did not help at all, and so like it just it looked like
just that like she's making a bikini. Michelle says those were so good, I miss them so much. And Jessie says, yikes, that is so much work. I totally understand why you discontinued them.
Yeah, never again. How many times have I looked at you like sleep deprived, like never again?
Yeah. So you will be glad to know, I, for the first time in the history of this business, took the whole week off before the show.
Wow.
Like the whole week, except for the Monday because I had the legislation class.
Oh yeah, okay.
Whole week. Did not work. And if you are thinking about opening your own business, that's a great idea. You should totally do it if you have the ability and the time and energy and sanity for it. I am privileged enough to be in a position in my 9-to-5 where I can take excessive amounts of time off from work because I work for the state of Oregon, and they are very lenient with the time that they give us off. It's because they don't pay us as well as they would, most of us would normally get paid. So we get really good benefits and we get lots of time off instead.
So if you could just not be here so we don't have to pay you, that'd great.
No, I get paid for
that's
it.
Nice. Yeah.
I get paid for it. It's that they compensate the fact that we don't make as much hourly or
right
salary.
Instead of the money, it's the benefits.
It's the benefits, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that because it's also a really healthy work environment.
Yeah.
But this is the first year that I've done that, and I will never work the week before a large festival again.
Ever again. I remember
was a game changer.
Yeah,
Holy
I remember
shit.
the year you got the iPad, going back to it's like selling drugs. The year you got the iPad, and so like I could just stand there. And what was also fun is I would just like I realize you guys do not ask what the total is. If I don't say it, you don't ask. So, and if you don't ask, I don't tell you. And it was fun with cash money too, because I'm old enough that I know how to count back.
Yep.
So I am just like taking your money
I
and
taught Matilda
shoving.
how to do that today.
Oh my
Or this
gosh.
weekend.
Oh my goodness.
She's like, it's hard to figure out how much I have to give them back. I'm like, just get to
you
where
count
they.
back.
I said, so if they spend $60 and they give you 80, you got what, 20 in your hand? She's like, yeah. And I was like, so you go $60. That's what they just spent, and then hand them 20 and go, and here's 80.
And 80.
She's like,
It's called counting back. But again, I just felt like I remember I had some hoodie on and I had the iPad in one, and I'm just taking money and putting it in my pocket and
Right?
just shoving it in. And then TK, I
Needed a
think, comes so
beeper.
I can go get more coffee or lunch or something. And I just pull this wad, this like dirty, crumpled wad, and hand it to him. I'm like, okay, boss, like, I'll be back. Wait, I'm taking a tenner for the coffee.
for
like,
the coffee.
for the coffee.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Did you just? Yeah, I dropped a stitch right as we were starting, and I was like, no, no, no. You're like, we're starting now, and I was like, no, no, no.
Did you find it?
Yeah,
Okay,
it
good.
was at the very
I was like,
beginning.
I'll
So
find it for you.
I just
if
let you
need
talk
to.
for a second and be very, very quiet while I like.
What are you? What did I do here?
What did you do?
I don't know. Oh, I think it's just a nope, 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 nope. I don't know what you are. Let's find out. Let's just pull this stitch out and figure out what the hell you are.
I gotta say, when I started knitting again, she taught me, and then we were at Starlight Knitting, so there was the
in
group
Portland,
there.
Oregon.
Yeah, and it was really nice. You know, sometimes it's like knitting's a solitary sport, and sometimes if I did something bad to my knitting, I would just wait for like our Wednesday night meetup, and I would just be like, and they would be like, "Oh, I see what you did. You blah 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 blah," and they'd be like, "Boop boop 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 boop. Here you go," and I'm like,
Thank you. The best.
Those were good nights too. Like back when that shop was itty bitty and is now like twice
Oh
the
my gosh,
size now.
yeah. It literally it's twice the size.
Yeah, they took over the other side as well.
That was one of the best things about being a federal employee. Yes, pre-Trump 2.0 for sure. Yeah, all of you federal employees out there, you have my hearts. I'm sure that your lives right now are very stressful. I mean, as a state employee, our lives are pretty stressful. I'm to talk about it. I'm just going to talk about it because it happens. So I work for the Department of Revenue, as most of you know, which luckily means that we are not federally funded. Yay for that. I always wanted to work for like Department of Human Services. I will not be changing to education or human services until after this is all over, because those are federally funded, at least partially. Even without it being federally funded, though, that doesn't mean it doesn't affect us. So because we're having federal funds withheld from the state, we have to find different places to get those funds for hires, as an example, to put out in Central Oregon. So that means that places like DOR have, I'm not going to say we're having hiring freezes, but we are only hiring for essential needs at the moment. So it does happen. It still does affect us, but it does not affect us the way that it affects the federal employees. And certainly our work environment isn't affected the way it's affected with you guys. So my heart goes out to you. Oh, yanked on that. You're such a bad influence. Every day of my life. I've been directing other parents to websites to look at their neighborhood to be safe. Yeah, that's a smart idea, Elizabeth. What's up? This person will raise our goal. Which two? That's why I'm a bad influence. Okay, I lied. There are three grab bags left. If you are a patron over at patreon.com/bosskitty, and if you're not a patron, you can become a patron for, what's our lowest tier? $1 right now? Oh, did it change to $3?
A $3 bill? My God.
Is it, I thought Zuzu's Zealots was $1. I thought $1 membership.
We're gonna get rid of that.
So we're probably getting rid of the $1 membership.
Do it
so
now.
get
Do it now.
now.
Quickly.
If you want in for one of these grab bags, which the grab bags are $75, there's 3 skeins of yarn in there. And I will tell you all, because I am nice and I don't mind telling you, that the majority of it is all kitty glitter and BKDK kitty glitter. No joke. Are you going to buy one?
What if you?
There
What if I
too.
got one
There
and
too
I
now.
sat here and I opened it up and made everyone jealous of what I just got?
I mean, that's content. Now it's ASMR.
Now it's getting a little.
You gonna open it?
I don't know. I thought we were looking at TK for approval for some reason.
No, nobody
He's
needs
like,
my
this is
approval.
your carnival. These are your monkeys. Go for it.
Should I do it here or up there?
Do it there.
Oh, do it up
Unbox
there.
it
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Unbox up there. Hold on 1 second. Here, do you want a cat real quickly? Have a cat.
No, I had it backwards. There's somebody cutting it back. Okay. That's not the one that I brought.
No, those are
This is the
Dios.
one I rubbed my chest on.
Hand those off to TK. Put them in a different room for now. Okay, so she's gonna open these. I'm gonna have you off to the side just a little bit so I can see what you get.
Am I making ASMR?
You are, but I don't think they can hear it.
They can hear it from here. All right. Do I do it nicely or should I rip it open?
You do you.
This edging, I think this is edging.
Buy now, memberships are going fast. Is this edging? I don't know. Oh, edging. I know what you meant by edging now. Jesus.
Did you just make you making that?
Now it's only
Wait a
fiber.
minute.
Yeah.
Somebody else just bought one.
Oh, snap. Now we're down to 1. You got to take one off the list because she hasn't bought hers yet. So take one off of the shop. Drop it down so we only have one left in the shop. The wrapping job is better than yours, Cassandra says. What'd you get?
Let me see. I got yarn! Yay!
You did get yarn. So these are all colorways that were in the musical box set. They're going to say orphan on them. They all will.
They
But
all say orphan.
the light lavender color was our My Fair Lady colorway. Are they kitty glitter?
Yep.
Yep. I think they're all DK and kitty and Cat's Cradle kitty glitter. The purple and green one was Mushnik and Sons, so that was our Audrey 2 colorway for Little Shop of Horrors. And the one in the middle was a throwback from our seasonal colors. I think it was originally supposed to be tea leaves, and then tea leaves turned into something else. So you got a pink and green kind of motif going on with some purples. That's actually a really nice little setup together.
This is a really...
Like, they go well
This
together.
is a very baby blanket. This is, I swear to God, I had a rainbow bright baby blanket, and that was the shade.
I like it.
And glitter.
So these were all throwbacks. Oh my God, those colors are stunning, jealous, oh so pretty. We can't hear the crinkles, so sad. Rad is a much better fan of white than I am. Ghost Babe.
Here,
What
I'll
did
bring
Ghost
that.
Babe say? Perfect. Yeah. She's gonna crinkle for you guys. Welcome to our podcast.
I don't have the clicky. They always have like, you have like mint gum and you get that weird click in your mouth.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
this is boss. I
Too
can't.
much.
I can't.
I can't do it. Right? Neither of us are quiet enough people for that. Bubble says those colors are stunning.
They're good.
Well, there's
Mm.
one more left, you guys. And
One.
then this whole box is empty and I have to fill it with something else. Okay. So, this was originally only going to be an hour long and we're at the hour mark.
Are
and I
we
haven't
really?
even talked about 2026 yet.
I
I
know,
know.
you
I know.
haven't.
We're just
I
having too
know.
much fun. This stupid thing will not stay up to save our lives. Whatever. It's fine. You guys can still hear us. Okay. Boss Kitty 2026. Let's talk about some shit. I talked a little bit about this with patrons when I did the label party the other night. I did a label party the other night.
Oh my God.
I know it's been
This
a hot
is what
minute.
you get for not inviting me. Actually, about that point is right after my car accident and I was high on muscle relaxers. And it wasn't a fun high either.
Oh
like,
no.
it was like watching too many scary movies.
Did we sell the last
No.
one? Oh, you came in here to tell me. Okay, before we talk about 2026, because TK is very concerned about us.
You want your wine?
No, God, no. I have water. I'm a hot mess. Are you kidding me? Emily, do you want your wine?
Yeah.
Yes, please. We're gonna do stretches real quickly, guys. I don't have. Do I have it? Hold on.
Stretches?
Hold on.
What is happening?
Hold on. Watch. Are you ready?
It's time to stretch.
It's important to stretch when you've been knitting for an hour. So
All
we're
right,
gonna
all
do
right.
some stretches, and all we're gonna do is we're just gonna just kind of stretch out your arm one way.
Oh, that hurts.
It does hurt. Don't do something that's gonna hurt.
I know.
Though.
I told you. I just told you I was in the car accident.
She was in a car accident like 2 weeks ago. So
And it wasn't a fun. I thought muscle relaxers were supposed to be fun, and it was not. And I had been watching, like, I was just stuck at home, doing nothing. So I've been watching scary movies. Thank you so much.
Yours was on the bar.
Yeah.
So I've been watching scary movies, and like
cheers
we've had
to stretching.
Cheers. This is stretching. 1 and 2. And so yeah, watching too many scary movies on muscle relaxers.
Just rotate our wrists. Yeah. Oh no, that's a terrible idea.
It was bad. It was so
and then
bad.
You get paranoid.
Yeah, and then we've been having like, it rains out here, don't get me wrong, and we're used to rain, but we have been having storms.
We didn't think we were gonna actually be able to do the show potentially tonight because we were having such a hard storm. I wasn't sure if we'd be able to keep the electricity. About 4 hours before the show started, the thunder and lightning was insane. My poor cats. But yeah, it's just been nasty. And I'm gonna extend my hand out like this. I'm missing a ring. Where did my ring go? They don't even fall off my hands. That's really weird. It's my engagement ring. We're gonna extend our hand out like this.
Oh, surprising! That's the one that disappears, huh?
The wedding ring's there though.
Yeah.
And that should just stretch out right here. Yeah, I just pulled my hand out and I'm like, where's my other ring? That's really weird. Now I'm a little freaked out because I gotta find it. And then right here like this. And then I like to just kind of pull on my arm or my hand like this. So I've got my thumb in my little thumb pocket. I'm going to take my other hand or my other fingers and take them in the back of my hand and just kind of pull a little bit. And that should stretch in here. And then we'll go the other way. And you don't want to pull so hard that you're like hurting yourself. You're just trying to stretch those tendons and those joints a little bit. We'll probably have Mandy on the show at some point in time to finally talk about proper stretching. And there you go. So I got this from the festival as well for free from one of the other vendors named Sunday. She made all these little resist and fuck hate.
Nice.
Cheapy little bracelets that we all got. So I'm wearing those. What's up, TK? I don't know. They don't come off. I don't know why it's not on my finger.
I entered the house and suddenly the wedding rings disappear. I don't know what to tell you.
Wedding ring. 1. The engagement ring. And I'm trying to think of where I would have taken it off. Don't you start with me.
Check the bathroom.
It's probably in the bathroom after washing my hands. It's exactly where it probably is.
It's that or the kitchen after washing your hands.
Because it's the stone in it sits up high and so it catches on everything.
God, yeah.
So. Oh, I know where it is. I know where it is. Because these ones are off my hand too. I know where they are. Oh, whatever. They are
do this.
They are on the bedroom nightstand because I was putting tights on and I took all of the rings off that would catch on my nylons. That would be my snake ring, my great-great-grandmother's engagement ring, and my engagement ring. So that's where those are. Mystery solved. Let's see here. I heard Rainbow Bright. She said that the light by our lavender color reminded her of something she had in a Rainbow Bright blanket.
Yeah. This is very like 80s my childhood color.
Which scary movies? Do you have any recommendations?
Oh gosh, so I've been trying to get in the horror genre for a couple years now, and it's hard. Like, I need somebody to take me along with it, and like I haven't really gotten many people to do that. And everybody's idea of like horror and scary movies is different. And the other problem is I started at Cabin in the Woods, was like one of my first ones, and now everything is like trash after that. It's not. But like
Cabin in the Woods isn't a scary movie, is it?
It's not
like,
too terribly scary.
It's kind of a pun on scary movies, like
it really is. It is. But then the way it ends, like,
oh yeah, that's crazy.
It's such a good movie because it's like you have the dichotomy of these kids going to the cabin in the woods, and then the military. Like, who are these people? Yeah. Like, what is it? Like, what do these two have in common?
And it's got little baby Thor in it, doesn't it?
Does it?
It does.
I think it does. Yeah, you're right.
Little baby Thor.
You know, actually, what we watched last night was The Devil's Advocate. I had never seen
that movie. Is messed up.
I had never seen The Devil's Advocate. I'm one of those that like lists 5 movies and I haven't seen 3 of them. So I'd never seen that.
I'm the same way, but I've seen that movie.
again, it was Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves at their,
So I
yeah,
saw that movie in high school because I had a ton of guy friends, and there's that full frontal nudity scene. And so all my guy friends were like, oh, we have to watch this movie. And then it turned out to actually be a really good movie.
yeah. And so that one, it
Oh, the
like at
90s.
the end, I like had anxiety of like that was really good, but I kind of have anxiety right now, and I need to go lay down and
Well,
watch
and
like
that's a it's I don't even know if I think that movie's scary as much as it's just intense. And then yeah,
yeah,
you're like every choice you make, right? It's
yeah.
kind of like The Good Place, but it's The Good Place not in a funny way.
And not in a, I mean, and I picked up on those themes too of like he gave him, because I was really surprised. Do we need spoiler alerts on a 20-year-old movie that I just watched? Like, I don't know.
I don't think so. I
But
think you're fine.
I was surprised.
If you need spoiler alerts, here's your 2-second chance to cover your ears.
1001 Keanu Reeves, 2 Keanu Reeves, 3
You're
Keanu
good.
Reeves.
That's amazing.
So I was surprised because there would be, Keanu Reeves' wife is like losing her mind. And
Who's played by Charlize Theron.
Theron, yeah. A baby Charlize
Baby
Theron.
Charlize,
Yes,
yeah.
seriously. And I was really surprised because Al Pacino's character was like, you know what? Like, get off the case and go take care of her. And I'm like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
he's literally telling him,
He's giving
go
him
ahead.
every chance.
Every
out.
choice. And so, I already knew that Al Pacino was going to be literally the devil.
How do you know he is?
You already
yeah.
knew that's where it was going to go. And I was like, bro, every step of the way, he's giving him a choice and he is choosing wrong. Wrong.
Yep. Yep.
What else? What else have I watched?
Somebody else said that their favorite horror movie or scary movie is the Left Dead, the original 1973 Wicker Man, which I've never seen, but I've heard great things about. Where the fur babies storm kitties, they do not care about the storm. Zuzu gets a little freaked out by the storms, but Zuzu gets freaked out by everything. So we just take it with a grain of salt. Tubi is the place to go for scary stuff for free. That's good to know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do I have a favorite scary movie? I like The Omen, the original Omen. It's hokey, but
I haven't
it's
seen
cool.
it. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. See, and like trying to define what do you like about a horror movie is its own like long dissertation of like what do you want to see. And so like I'm not really interested in like the slasher movies where somebody's running around and killing everyone, like whatever, it's fun for a laugh or whatever.
I was gonna say, I agree with you. However, if you've never seen Sleepaway Camp, watch Sleepaway Camp.
Is it funny or
It's
is it
over the top camp? No pun intended.
Yeah.
It is campy as fuck.
It's camp.
And it's so stupid that it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's very, 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 slasher.
Yeah.
So.
And it's like, I guess it's the, I don't know, psychological thriller. The things that are like, are you going crazy or is this happening? Like I was talking about this during Devil's Advocate of like, it's so hard at this point in the movie because we all know that something supernatural is happening. And you're watching the argument between like, baby girl, like, they didn't turn into demons before your eyes. You're fucking crazy. And it's like, but no, we live in a genre where there are demons. Stop.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't you know you're in a horror movie?
Oh my gosh. But it really is what defines a horror movie, what defines a scary movie. Because you have movies that are slasher movies. You have movies that are intellectual mindfucks, quite frankly.
Yeah.
You have the ones that are all they are jumpers, like there's jump scares.
The jump scares, yeah.
Which I'm not a fan of.
I'm not like if it's part of like the whole like it's like of course it's gonna happen, but like if that's all you're really relying on,
Alien.
I'm not really
The Alien franchise, especially the first two, which are actually the only two I've seen. They have jump scares in them, for sure. But they make sense in the movie. Like,
right.
It's a good story. There's other stuff going on. And the jump scare fits. Are you telling us to cut?
No.
Oh, we have sold out of the grab bag. Take it. You gotta take. You can't. What is this BS? It's not here. Ignore it. It's not.
It's no longer available.
It's no longer available. Thank you and have a nice day.
Yeah, right. Somebody said, like, this is just, I say somebody, the internet, someone somewhere on the internet said that, like, horror movies are just the lived experiences of women. And, like, that's, like,
what?
because, like, I think about, like,
are they saying that, like, every day is a horror movie for women?
Yeah, and
kind of
like a
look
lot of like
sometimes.
what happens to people in horror movies is kind of like, yeah, we kind of deal with that like on a daily. Oh, is someone stalking you and like, out to murder you? That's like
That's fair. Yeah.
that's a totally
That
uh,
is a thing that you worry
yeah,
about.
and so
Yeah.
like there's certain ones like when they're a little close to home or like seem like they're realistic,
Yeah.
a little bit like Crimson Peak. I really like that movie. It's a very slow, it's not really that scary. They tell you what it's about in at the very beginning.
Yeah.
I love that. And but like it's a movie about it's the house, it's haunted. What's going on with that? But to me, what's so scary in that movie is here's this woman who lived in America. Tom Hiddleston and his sister like meet her. Tom Hiddleston decides to marry her, takes her back off to England,
Spoiler
wherever.
alert.
Spoiler alert. I mean, that's the beginning. So, like, if you don't want to hear what happens after this. But, like, to me, what was really scary is this woman has married and has moved across the pond to a different continent,
Where she knows nobody.
knows nobody, not near her family, and then the house itself turns out to be like sinking into the mud. Like the property itself made money by mining clay out of it, and so the house itself is seeping this red and so the house she lives in is remote. His sister turns out to be crazy and she's not sure if she's trying to kill her, and it's like that's what's scary is this is a woman who got married, got taken away from her family,
Life.
friends, and life, and
is
now
isolated.
is now isolated. And
Yeah.
it's like
That is scary.
maybe there's a ghost in the house, but I don't know, man. Like I'd be on the ghost side. Like that's probably more friendly than everything else here,
Yeah.
Like like the ghost is not the scary part here. And like people do that, and people did it. It's very Victorian-esque times,
Yeah.
right? Unsurprisingly, but I'm like, people still do that.
But you do think about things like that. There is a young, up and coming, I don't know where she's located, but Indie Dyer that I started following just recently. And she posted today that she was doing a trunk show. She's doing the trunk show from her house because she's like, I'm just going to do a trunk show. I'm going to sell some clothes and sell some yarn. And while like she posted pictures and it looks great and it's a great idea, like good on you. You don't have overhead that way as far as having to pay 30% to a yarn shop or anything. But there was part of me that was like, oh my gosh,
That's how the horror movie starts.
yeah, don't do this in your home. You don't know the people who are coming to your home and who are gonna, like, you don't know. There's no reason we have a PO box. You don't know.
Go take your car, park in the middle of an empty parking lot, and sell it out of the trunk of your car.
And
That's
I
a trunk
feel
show.
bad for saying that or thinking that. Like, it breaks my heart that that's where my brain immediately goes, is the concern of this person's safety. But here we are.
And also,
let's see here. Elizabeth says I'm partial to found footage since it gives a real world feel. Ooh. Slasher and torture porn type horror are not my thing at all. That is a great way to put it, Left.
Yeah,
I had
no.
to stop I was like, what does he say? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or jump scares. I want you to make me feel tense and uncomfortable and uncertain. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a horror movie, you make poor decisions.
Somebody on the internet somewhere at some point
Oh my
said
gosh,
that like you can't yell at the characters because they don't know what genre they're living in. Like again, like
have a cat. That was great. Go on.
those characters don't know what genre they're in.
No.
So they don't know
It's a
that
poor
they're in the
decision.
horror movie, so that creaking sound, the rest of us are like, oh God, my water pipes are going and that's going to be like $10,000. Kill me now.
Oh, Vicky, I forgot about Ghost Ship with Gabriel Bryan in it. Crimson Peak, a story of loving brother and sisters like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Crimson Peak.
Cassandra, we used to own the collector's edition before moving across country, from Vicky. Ghost Ship. Gothic hippie, not your own house, baby girl. Oh yeah, not your own house. Exactly. Like,
oh yeah,
rent some hotel space. Like, they have those little ballrooms.
Well,
anything.
Yeah, they even have conference rooms too.
And that's
like
what I
you can
meant.
rent,
Yeah. Like, and I mean, maybe that's the problem though, is the
go to a
money
round
for it.
table pizza, please.
Yeah,
That's
just
something.
anywhere. I didn't say anything, and I hope it goes well, and I truly hope she doesn't have any issues. And like, I want her to succeed. She seems like a very sweet person, but I was like, my heart started to do this, and I had a little panic attack. I was like, no.
Don't do it.
It's real for sure. It is, and it's unfortunate. I like the ones that have more of a story to it, like Heritage.
Oh yeah,
The Lady in White was my kind of horror. I've never seen that
I
one.
haven't seen that one either. I did watch one recently that I thought was going to be set up good. It's the guy who I would say it's Martin something. It's a new one on Netflix. It's set in like, I don't know, 1880s New England. Um God, he was the guy. He played The Hobbit. He played
Oh, yeah, he's in The Office.
yeah, the
OG
original.
Office.
Yeah, what is his name?
I can't think of it right now
I know,
either.
I
But
watched
you know
that.
what? They'll tell us what it is
They
here in a
will, they
second.
will. They have access. So that was new on Netflix and it sounded good because like, again, a woman goes crazy in the woods because her husband dragged her out of town to have kids in the middle of the wood because that's more godly. I'm like,
I
yes,
would go
sign me
crazy
up.
too.
But that one, like, I kept waiting for it to get good and then it ended and I was like, like
Yeah.
did not pay off.
I like classic monster movies. Like,
Monster?
yeah, the old monster movies. So like the Dracula movies. And I'm really excited about the new Frankenstein movie that's coming out.
Yeah, I'm actually,
And
I
stuff
also
like that.
do a lot of like the reading. So I've been, every October I try to be very, and I got a copy of Frankenstein, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Beautiful, beautiful book.
And so I've never read it before. And I started reading it last night.
Do you know the story behind how she wrote that?
Well, I started reading it last night and I usually don't read the preface, like, or, glance over it, la-di-da-di-da.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a whole history lesson of
It's
Mary
so
Shelley,
cool.
Lord Byron, Percy Shelley, her parents,
Yep.
Carl Jung.
And
Like,
it was like a whole competition. Like, sure.
the whole competition, and it's the whole, like, the writings from her mother who died like 11 days after she was born. She was like super feminist of the time and wrote her
Oh, yeah, she's
like
a freaking rock star.
yeah, and so like, and then her dad was like, at the time it was the age of reasoning. It was a little before Freud, but we had Carl Jung, and like here are the thoughts of the day of like their modern psychology. Here's Byron, Percy, and Mary, and all of this, and I got so wrapped up into it, but it was like a very dense, like explaining the whole situation, and then I was like 10:45, and I never got to
The actual story, because you're reading this history and you're probably
I'm,
going to
like,
get to the
trying
end
to-
of the history and you're like, oh, now I gotta go to the story. Shit,
Oh,
where's
and
the
now-
rest of the history?
where was and it was really good, and it was very like well put together, and like now I want to go read all these other things. Is it sad? Is it trooping?
It's so
It won't
sad.
stay up.
TK, will you please come fix this again? I cannot get it to stay up.
It
just
I told you
thinks-
it won't stay up, so when it sags, just push it up.
Well, I tried.
It'll sag again. Go a little higher.
I don't want to break it.
You're not gonna break it.
It's already broken anyway, huh?
I guess it is.
I'm watching it slowly, like
Just
incrementally.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll hit its spot right there.
Nope, it's still going.
It's still going, isn't it?
Yep, it's still going.
That's all right. That's right.
We'll figure it. You know what? It's a dress rehearsal. That was the whole
Tech
point.
dress.
Tech
rehearsal.
dress. You watched the Cumberbatch Doctor version, and it was amazing. There's
Doctor
a play
version of what?
I think Frankenstein. I don't know. Somebody else Leftmost said there was a play version where Johnny Lee Miller and Benedict Cumberbatch switched off playing the roles of the Doctor and the Monster.
Oh, interesting.
That's really cool. Elizabeth likes the remake of Fright Night 2. David Tennant.
I watched Thursday. I know this isn't really horror, but I watched Thursday Night Murder Club, and David Tennant is in it, and he is a dirt bag, and I enjoy that so much. He's a greasy, like what is it, like not suit, but what's the like very European tracksuit,
Yeah,
wearing grease down hair.
I love it.
Scuzzball.
He's messing with lighting, guys.
I love seeing him as a scuzzball too.
Yeah.
Like, I was talking to someone and they're like, my wife was like, he looks like David Tennant, but who is he? And he's like, that's David Tennant. He's like, no, he looks gross. He looks disgusting.
Like, that's
it
gross
looks
David
like
Tennant.
Yeah, that's gross David Tennant. It looks like he just rolled out of some hookers and blow. Like, yeah, it's delightful.
Rat says Martin Freeman.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rat. Moonbow, back to having the shop in your house. I'm friends with a local cafe, and she always lets me set up on her tables
that's
and
nice.
sell items on a whim. That is very nice. Let's see here. Story behind Frankenstein is top notch. I agree with you, Laura. I did a college paper on how Fight Club is a modern day retelling of Frankenstein.
Huh.
I'm trying to think about that.
I
Kind
mean,
of. I
they-
can see that. Kind of.
Yeah.
You've created this inner creation or creature
Yeah,
monster
it's for the hubris
that
of
takes
science.
over.
But, in the preface, what it was talking a lot about was it was sort of her take on the toxic masculinity at the time of like, he is, in the same way her father did to her, is like, he is neglecting his family to have this very high work ethic to the pinnacle, to the point that he's chased everyone else away to make the perfect being, to like make a creation without the use of a woman and all of that. And in his hubris, he has created, a monster that's unfeeling, and then he dumps that too because it's not good enough for him.
Did you ever watch Penny Dreadful?
Mm-mm.
It's a show on, I don't remember what it was on. It was probably on HBO or something. And she is in cahoots with a bunch of different supernatural-esque
Mm-hmm.
creatures and people, and it's all classic
Nothing
monsters
ever good comes from a cahoot.
from a cahoot.
cahoot.
So she's friends with Dr. Frankenstein as an example.
Yeah.
The show itself, while pretty and the idea behind it is enjoyable, like they're trying to, Mina was her best friend, and yes, and they're trying to find Dracula and get rid of it. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, the show itself is very interesting and pretty and all of those things. It has a lot of big holes in it, and the story kind of goes by the third season. But their depiction of the monster
Mm-hmm.
is the most beautiful depiction of that character, and it's already a heartbreaking character.
Yeah.
It's so he's so sad. He's so sad. It's so good, but like in an angry way. It's I recommend that show just for that character.
Yeah. TK, did you ever read Roger Zelazny?
I have read Roger's last.
Did you ever read Night of the Lonesome October?
Yes. Oh my God, that was.
That's a
back
throwback. Okay, so
That
big.
was way back.
This is a big throwback, but I just read that, like just finished it last night and then picked up Mary Shelley last night. I'm looking at TK for it because TK is about 300 years old, and that's about when this book was written. No, I'm kidding. This book was written in like 1993, and it's just Zelazny is like
No, but
a
he does
throwback.
read he's read a lot of random stuff, so that
Yeah.
makes sense.
And so, Night of the Lonesome October is written it's written in the format of a diary from the point of view of the watchdog. And so it's a dog writing the diary. I mean, how does a
Oh,
dog
that's
write?
awesome.
And so what's really interesting is it's set about 1880s Victorian England, London. And so it kind of gives away some of the characters at the beginning, because Zelazny does a post of like, I'd like to shout out to Mary Shelley, Edgar Allan Poe, I'm trying to think, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, et cetera, et cetera. And so, it starts really vague in the beginning, but you do know the dog's name is like Snuff. His owner is Jack.
Okay.
And they do things that can only be done like at night, and they're digging through graves. And then slowly these other characters are introduced, such as like the good doctor and a strange man, and there's a lot of lightning. And so that book, it was an easy read. It was like 250 and easy peasy to blow through.
Yeah.
But it was another one where he brought all those like 1800s characters
Famous
together.
characters together.
Yeah, together. And they're all playing a game, and you don't quite get to know what the game is.
I love it. That's great. No, that's fantastic. I'll have to check that out.
I feel like TK was about the only other person in the world that's ever read this
He
book.
wrote a lot of short stories that would show up in those year-end anthologies.
Mhm.
I do have a book for you to read. It's
What?
not a scary story, but you were talking about dogs talking.
Mm-hmm.
It's called, what is it called? Starter Villain?
Yes.
Starter
Villain, yeah.
I have a copy of it. If TK's okay with it, you can borrow it, because I don't think he's going to read it anytime soon. So the premise is that it's about this guy who is just your average Joe Schmo that does absolutely like nothing with his life. I think he's a journalist, but he's like a mediocre journalist who's turned into a substitute teacher. Right?
I just need everyone to know that TK is doing like, what was Sandra Bullock in that one like movie where it had Sean Connery too. Was it Sandra Bullock? No, it was Catherine Zeta-Jones maybe.
Oh, where they rob the
They
building
bang-
in Dubai.
Yeah, and she goes through the laser beams, and she does her like sexy butt pump. Like that's what TK's doing right now. So if I'm
I mean, that's also in Jay and Silent Bob.
that's true.
And then they fart. The little shit was right. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm quoting Jane Silent Bob. Clearly my
I need to go
Special
under your
interest
table,
here.
come on this side.
under the table or under my
Come on,
chair.
come on over here.
Sorry, guys. We're trying to dress rehearsal.
This is.
Shit. So you're Joe Schmo, right? Like he's a journalist whose microphone is down in his lap. He's a journalist who's turned into a substitute teacher who's recently divorced. Like his life's just mediocre shit.
Yeah.
And his uncle dies and bequeaths this island to him and his business. And his uncle's a billionaire, but his uncle is like a supervillain. And he has bequeathed him this whole entire villain business. And so he learns how to become a
Oh my
supervillain.
gosh.
And the kicker is that he has these two cats that have found him. And the cats talk. Like they don't talk, but they type and they can talk. They're intelligent, they're intelligent cats. And they're actually spies for his uncle. And they've been watching him for years and years and years just to keep tabs on him. What do you want me to do?
Set it face up directly into the bottom of the table.
It is face up, but I can do it this way. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Are you trying to make
What
it into a
has this-
fireplace?
Done
No, I was
at
just
all.
trying to get some underneath lighting, but I'm not.
Gracie, what are you doing?
Gracie is on top of the light. That might be part of your problem.
Yeah. She's no longer on it. Let me see
It's
what
all
Kat has to say.
orange.
Anyway, you should read it. It's amazing. I loved it so much. It was a very fast read. It's an easy read, but it's so much fun. I deleted a message. If I deleted your message, I didn't mean to delete your message.
Boop. Gone.
Oh my gosh. Gothic Hippie, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to delete your message. I don't know how that happened. Let me see here. Oh, we talked about that. Oh, did things get quiet or did I just lose chat?
Maybe we've gone offline for the last hour and we're just sitting here.
We're
amusing
sitting here
ourselves.
talking to absolutely no one, right? Okay, so let's talk a little bit. We were going to, and then I got sidetracked. Gracie, you're so pretty. What are you doing?
Dying 'cause
I love that you're like, I am gonna focus
I
now.
know,
and
focus.
talk-
It's the ADHD kids. I can't help it. Okay, let's talk about 2026 with Boss Kitty. So we will officially be back for you guys for New Year's Eve. That'll be the big comeback. I will be doing my New Year's Eve shows. Oh my gosh, that I always do. We'll bring in the new year and my birthday. I'll be 43, you guys. Holy shit.
Hey, set that up on the crossbar.
Oh my goodness gracious. I am trying to stay focused.
Don't, oh goodness, you're gonna drop that wine. I'm sorry, I didn't think about your wine. Get back there.
Anyway, I'm gonna double fist this apparently. Okay. So that's when we'll officially be back. We might take a small break after that show, like a week or two, because of my birthday. But it's not like, oh, we're taking a hiatus or anything. When we come back, the show is not the only thing that's changing. The whole business will have changed at that point. The website is being completely rehauled and updated. We're taking all brand new pictures. Here's how this is different than normal, because we've taken new pictures and done different things before, right? All of the yarn that you see, like all of our normal colorways, those are going to be in a section of the website called the archives or something else. I don't know what we're going to call it, but I think it's the archives. You can still order those, but they are all going to be dyed to order. So you'd have to order 2 or more in order to order, in order to place an order.
Take another drink. In order to order.
In order
You
to
order the
purchase
order.
them. The plus side to this is that the dyed to order for those will no longer be 4 to 6 weeks. It's going to be 2 weeks because we will have the undyed yarn on hand. In place of having all of that lovely yarn on hand normally that we would have, we will be releasing seasonal colorways again. So in the fall, you're going to get a handful of colorways that are going to be available for the 3 months in fall. Sort of. I'll get into that in a second. In the spring, in the winter, in the summer, all of those will have different ones. So like right now, as an example, here's an example, because I've kind of played around with this over the last 6 months or so. This was a summer colorway. I know you can't see it very well. This is called Hello Bees. And it's a lovely buttery yellow that's now in Emily's boob, with some oranges, and then it's got some purple and black speckles all over. It's actually a really pretty color.
It's really nice, yeah.
We had one for springtime that was called Tea Leaves. That's, if you watch Critical Role, looks like Caduceus. It's teals and greens and pinks and purples. The fall colorway that we released at Oregon Flock and Fiber that I am sold out of right now is called Cider Season, and it is a tan kind of brown color on the base, and it kind of looks like watercolors, but it turns into this really pretty red color. So it looks like a ground apple, and then it's got brown and green speckles on it. It's really pretty. So we're going to be doing seasonals for you guys. Those will be available for the in the 3 months for that season. However, they're made in small, when I say small batches, I mean like sets of 40. We're doing 40 at a time. So we'll have 40 available. Once those are sold out, depending on how much demand we have, we might do another 40, but that would be pre-order. You'd have to wait for those to get dyed up, and that would take 4 to 6 weeks. That's a large order. Whereas the first 40 are dropped and ready and available. We are getting rid of box sets. Don't yell at me. Actually, I should look at chat before I continue. Hold on. It's quiet. Okay. Can't believe BK is abusing her power this way. I know. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I've been known to do that too. Don't think I can undo it. Sorry. The shock and horror. Laura, I'm so sorry. I dropped my phone, damn it. Working on hats. Why don't you just call it dyed to order for simplicity's sake? Hey, there you go. That's not a bad idea. Wait, I need that. You need that colorway? It's not in the shop. Okay, so the colorway is not in the shop, but if you message me, we do have it in stock. And if you tell me how many you want, we can put an order together for you if you're talking about Hello Bees. We're getting rid of box sets. I promise you we're replacing them. Don't freak out. We are replacing them with subscriptions. So we will have three subscriptions that I know of at the moment. We're going to have a book club. We're going to have a garden club. And we're going to have, I don't know what it's going to be called yet, but it's some type of coven club. So the book club and the garden club will be 4 skeins in some rendition. So either they'll be full skeins or one of those skeins might be 5 mini skeins. I don't know yet. We haven't decided. And they will be thematic to whatever that club is. So like the book club is an example. These will come out every quarter, by the way. The book club, we will pick a theme for books for that first year. So maybe it'll be classic books. This is why I thought about it, was because we were talking about Mary Shelley Frankenstein. That was originally going to be the October or the third quarter book. So we'll let you guys know what the book is in advance. You'll get sneak peeks of the color, that type of thing. You'll want to sign up for it because there's only going to be 40 spots available. Once those 40 spots are done, we're done. We're not opening it up again for anybody else. If you sign up part of the way through the year, we're still working out the kinks on this, but I think what that means is it overlaps into the next year instead of me going back and redying the last 2 colors.
You're getting the next 365 days, whatever comes out.
Yeah, you're getting the next 365 days, whatever comes out. We will have collaborations with other creators regarding these. So we are talking about Hat Bee as an example. Hat Bee creates creations. So she might do some stitch markers with us for some of these sets. We've talked to Jean Ann over at Positively Yarny, and she might do some stickers. We're talking about that type of thing. So we are looking into additional little add-ons for you guys with these subscriptions. So the garden subscription, the garden club and the book club are going to be 4. You'll get 4 shipments from us, right? With goodies. The coven one will be 8 because it's every single holiday.
Yeah.
So we're going to do one for all of the holidays. So that's going to be the big one. That will be the most expensive one, but it's also going to be the most, it'll have the most goodies in it. It'll be the one that you're most invested in. And I don't just mean financially. So those will be available. Our patrons are going to have early access to our seasonal colorways. We're doing early access again. You guys will have 72-hour early access. And then it'll be made available to the public. We're going to start doing that with the grab bags as well. Instead of just making them available to patrons, you guys will have early access to those grab bags. Whatever's left after 72 hours, we'll make available to the public. Whew, it's a lot of stuff so far. There are other things too. Wine. Hello, wine. Cheers to that. There are other things that I can't think of at the moment. I'm sure TK can come in here and remind me of some of them. We're going to be doing, don't quote me on this yet, but I think if I remember correctly, we're going to be doing 4 shows a month, so 1 a week. 2 of those will be public shows like this, and 2 of them will be patron exclusive shows. Our patrons will still get their annual holiday colorway. We'll have another holiday colorway available for the public. And then they'll also get their patron exclusive mini skein set in the springtime. That means that our annual patron tiers, the people who buy annually for their patrons, for their Patreon subscriptions for Cult of Con and Hazel's Heroes, you guys will still get your free skeins of yarn that you get right now. So that's not going away. Am I missing anything? I'm sure I am, but I don't want to overload a ton of information.
First year, all those years of Boss Kitty Live.
That's right. The first of the year, all of the stuff of Boss Kitty Live that's on YouTube right now is going to be archived, and that will be available to
members only $1.
Members only here
So
on
you get the
YouTube for
the
$1.
emotes?
So you'll get all of the emotes, but you will also get all of the archives of Boss Kitty Live that are here on YouTube, including the painfully popular TK Learning to Crochet,
Hell yeah.
which is
I
the
missed
most
that.
viewed fucking video on my YouTube
By
channel.
a stretch.
Bullshit. You guys need to change that. Thank you very much.
I know who the star is.
Am I missing anything? Oh, I am. We're also doing a segment, and this will probably be one of those 2 shows that we do, or I don't. You guys are going to get a lot more pre-taped content from us as well. But one of the shows we'll be doing for patrons is Boss Kitty Business. Is that what we're calling it?
We're calling it something.
Something like that, but it'll be the business side of Boss Kitty, and that will be hosted by Boss Kitty and TK. So you'll have BK and TK, both of us, and we will be talking about the business aspect of of all of this, not just the fun yarn and the shows we get to go to, but the financial side, the marketing side, the I don't want to do this side, like the stuff. People look at small businesses and they glorify it. They're like, oh, that looks like so much fun. You get to be your own boss. Do you know how fucking much it sucks to have to yell at yourself for not getting your job done? And you have to. I mean, not really, but you have to, because you gotta get the shit done. So we'll talk about that and what it's like to do that with 2 Nero spicy people, because that is a whole different ballpark. Anything else I'm missing? I think I hit it all.
I didn't catch some of it.
Well, you can go back
Okay,
and read
then
it.
that's all of it.
Did you test your confetti?
Yeah, I tested my confetti, but I can do it again. Biz Kitty. Ooh, Biz Kitty. I like that.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Fuck rat, stop it.
TK says, fuck rat, stop it. Did TK ever finish the paint by
No,
numbers?
it's almost done,
No.
but I never finished it.
He did not. Maybe we can have ask TK some questions segment.
Yeah.
Oh, the look I just got.
You have to send them in.
And then you'll just sit and pre-record them.
Mhm.
Oh, you know what you can do? You can do them like, what's his name from SNL when he's doing the reviews of the movies? You throw the cards afterwards.
If you send me haikus, I will read them.
Funk.
Yeah.
He will read your haikus. Will that be patron exclusive content? No, we'll just read them out there.
You have to pay $5.75. for
What
a
was that
haiku.
yellow colorway I've got?
That's fine.
The yellow colorway is called Hello Bees, and currently I have it available on DK Weight. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skeins. I have 1 skein available on Cat's Cradle. You get to go over there and show it off here in a second.
Just hit the button, yeah. It's
Hold
over
on.
there now.
There it is.
Damn, I'm good.
Oh, that's good.
There. Do you
I
want to go
was-
over there and like let them see it a little closer, TK?
That was a really good throw. Right.
It is available on kitty glitter. Will you hold this for a second? Because I'm going to hand him a kitty glitter one. Because it's really pretty on kitty glitter, if I can find it. Son of a bitch, you're all the way up here. Are you kidding me?
Blomp.
That's not what I meant to do. TK,
Darling.
behind you. I have it on kitty glitter. There you go. I'll fix that here in a second. So I have it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skeins of kitty glitter. how many did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skeins of DK and 1 skein of Cat's Cradle. So if this is a colorway you're interested in and you want it, it is not in the shop right now. So you'll need to reach out to me directly, tell me how many skeins you want, and we will either put together a custom order for you, or I'll tell you to order something else and we'll do it that way.
I am still sitting here holding mine.
Okay,
They're both
my phone's still here.
Ah! Hold on, I'm fixing the mic, guys. There it goes. Let's see if that answered their questions for them. She'll take her check in the mail. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Oh, Gmod, thank you, and hello to the Moderman family.
Oh.
And Laura's drunk.
Laura's drunk. What's the next craft we're making? TK learn. TK. We're gonna have him learn underwater basket weaving. No. What do you want to learn?
How about nose flute?
Waxing.
Ooh. Bedazzling.
Yeah.
She bought you a bedazzler,
She did buy
sir.
me
We're gonna get the bedazzler out that you purchased for him, and we'll get him to bedazzle something. What do you have an old hoodie you can
I was gonna do
bedazzle?
some short shorts that said Craft Daddy on them.
Oh my god. Don't you have an old hoodie that we can bedazzle? Not
Yeah,
the one you're
probably.
wearing.
No, I got a blue one.
Yeah. We'll bedazzle a hoodie. We'll bedazzle 2 hoodies. We'll have matching hoodies. So gross. I'm here for it. Left says, TK, let's learn Lutheri together. What is Lutheri?
Lutheri?
Right?
What is it?
Listen, Left just likes to make up words that he knows I can't say.
Hang on.
Vicky just sent me an email. Perfect.
Luthery, making guitars or.
That's not lutery?
Right?
Or
Yeah.
is that stealing
This
stuff?
is
Luther.
Ooh,
like
I don't know if that's what he
Do
meant
one
either.
about picking
I
locks.
don't know if
That'd be
that's,
great. Let's all sit here.
thievery.
I don't know if that's
Lutery,
I
right?
didn't
Did
say
I
that.
ever tell you the story of my first thief character
No,
in
what did you
D&D?
do? What did you do?
Okay, well, it was my first thief, but still. So I was playing with Bill and April. This was back when I was actually dating their nephew. I'm still playing with Bill and April. Fuck Brandon. Anyway, so we're gaming, and I'm playing a thief. And Bill is DMing, and he's talking to one of the other players. I think it was Lawrence. And he says, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, well, I'll look over at her character, and I'll just do a quick thieves' cant, right? And I look at him, and I go, thieves' cant what? I legit did not know what a thieves' cant was. I didn't realize it was some secret language. I was like, what the hell are you saying? I can do anything. I will have,
I
'cause
can do
this
whatever
was,
you
This was
do.
Pathfinder, so I will have you know that bards and thieves, their skill sets are impressive. So he's like, thieves' cant. I'm like, bitch, what are you talking about? Thieves can do everything. To this day, this was over 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
To this day, no, it was about 20 years ago. Give or take a little, because we just said that was 20 years ago. To this day, I will say something to Bill and April, and they're like, thieves can't what?
Thieves can't.
So, Canada all over again.
When they convinced you it was pronounced Canada.
Yes. Kids, I think we've gone over just about everything we were going to go over tonight. What do you think, TK?
Yes.
And we went well over an hour. It's, what time is it? It's like 7:43.
Wow.
I know. It's a nice, solid show. Bedazzled Daisy Dukes, they say rhinestone cowboy.
And you have to make sure that the pockets hang out longer than
Than
where
the
the
cut of the
cutoff.
shoulder.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's imperative.
Yes, I'm here for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it, I think. I've had a great time with you. If you are new to the show or to the Boss Kitty community, welcome. We're so glad to have you here.
There will be things on that wall.
There will be things on this wall eventually. I'm not going to say anything about this weekend, but I will say for the new people, wish you were here for other reasons, and I hope you stick around for other reasons. But we're thrilled to have you here, and thank you for the support. Emily, I love having you here as always. You can come back anytime you want,
Cheers.
with or without the cheese and wine.
I'll always
No,
bring cheese.
and wine.
Why would I not bring cheese and wine? Like, I think my favorite, like, I hate to say it, my favorite thing about you is we'll go out for like breakfast and coffee, and we'll sit there and be like, what should we have
For lunch. I learned that from my mom.
I think we have had like coffee, breakfast, coffee again,
I'm gonna
and then
say it.
lunch.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. And this is a legit thing. That is actually a cultural East Coast Jewish thing. It is a thing because we have this need to socialize over food. Food brings people together. Food is you heal people through food. And so I grew up in a family that very frequently, if you were, especially if you were going out for food, it was you sat at your meal and you ate and you discussed what you were going to eat at your next meal, which is not a healthy thing to do.
It's
Trust me.
fantastic. Shut up. It's great. I love it.
I do too. It's great. It's been great hanging out with you guys. This is a lot of fun. I like this setup. I mean, it needs a lot of tweaking.
This is what we ended up with all the tweaking. And I think that's a pretty good setup.
Yeah, I think it is too. I think this looks good. But you know what? You guys are really you are our testers. So if you have any feedback on this, please leave it in the comments or go over to Discord and let us know there. If you're not signed up for, oh, this was the thing I was going to talk about. If you're not signed up for Patreon, go over to patreon.com/bosskitty and sign up. We have a holiday colorway coming out and you guys get to vote on what that holiday colorway looks like. So right now you guys are voting on the palette for it. And I believe the options are jewel tones, natural tones, or vintage tones. And I believe that natural tones are in the lead. So that ends tonight at midnight. And then we'll move on to the next aspect of that yarn. But that yarn will be released in November on Black Friday. This is what I needed to tell you guys. Oh, they're not going to like me. We are not having a Black Friday sale.
Gasp.
I know. We are doing a trunk show in Eugene at Cozy for a small, what is it? Small Business Saturday and on Sunday. So we are not doing a Black Friday sale. We talked a long time about it. We've decided to go ahead and do the trunk show. What we are doing on Black Friday is we will be releasing the holiday colorway and the seasonal colorway for this year. There will be 2 holiday colorways. There'll be a one for everybody, and then there will be a patron exclusive one as well. So that'll be 3 different colorways that will be dropped on Black Friday. Keep in mind with those seasonals, we will only have a finite amount of those. So if you want them, you're going to need to buy them. And I think that's actually true for, nope, just that. The patron colorway is not that way. You can buy as many of those as you want because you're a patron. I think that is it. So we'll have more information on the colorways coming out for Black Friday. And we're good to go. We love you guys. I'm sure we will have some extra shows here and there because we're going to need to test this again. We're certainly going to have more content on putting this room together and getting prepped for the new version of Boss Kitty, whatever that is. But our next official show will be New Year's Eve. So if I don't see you before then, happy holidays. I hope you guys get your seasonal colorways because they're going to be awesome. We love you. Oh my gosh.
Why? We have 30 seconds left.
Oh,
Why
gosh.
are you doing
Why?
this? Why are you doing
TK
this?
has fried my brain. Ah! Stop it.
This is going bad. I gotta get a new panel.
And one of our laces is going bad. So let's end on that note. Until next time, guys, be fucking good. Good night. Bye. That's not really available.
Hang on,
Ignore
let me get
that.
rid of this. Hang on.